Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. Today, with my heart filled with gratitude, we not only have our evening service, but today is a very special evening service where we celebrate the birthday of Meishu-sama, who was born on December 23rd, 1882. Every year, we have a special service for Meishu-sama in appreciation for everything he has provided to us. Those special service already happened in many places all over the world. Last week we had many sacred grounds. We had in Guarapiranga Sacred Ground, São Paulo. Also, in our headquarters, it was on the first weekend where we had a lot of people here together. And I think all of you were here on that day. And also today, not only here we are having this special service for Meishu-sama, not only here, but all over the world. Many Johrei centers, many places, and many people online also at home that could not be here, they're also praying with us. So today I'd like you to pray with me. The Amatsu-Norito, the Miroku Prayer, with that feeling of gratitude and appreciation for everything Meishu-sama has done, and also asking him permission that we can continue our mission, we can continue growing and sharing the light of Meishu-sama to many people. And I'd like you to join me at this moment. So I'd like you to ask you to please rise and let's pray together the Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer. Kamaharani kamzumarimasu Kamuromi kamuromi nomi goto kochide Sutemi oya kamu izanagi nomi koto Tsukushi no nimuka no tachi hana no odo Harani misogi harai damo toki minakimasu harai dono kamidachi moro moro no makakoto sumike kare o harai kamae kiyome kamae Tomaosu koto no yoshi wo amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorodzu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mimi kuri kiboshi neseto Kashikomi mumaotu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae Saki mae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae Saki mae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Nagara Tamashi Haemase. Nagara Tamashi Haemase. Miroku Prayer. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining evermore brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of night, created by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine light, for the privilege of training and receiving joy. May our spirits and bodies be ordained and purified. Believe your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate us with your divine light. We truly become instruments of His plan. Please be seated. Let's now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Let us now listen to a reading from the teachings of Meishu-sama. Teaching today is called Our Founder. This teaching is from this book called Daily Inspirations. It begins with, I feel strange when I think of myself, for I am human, yet more than human, divine, yet not completely divine. I devote my life to fulfilling the great mission God has assigned to me. Let me do my utmost for the world's salvation. How many times I have endured tribulations, or at all times feeling as if I were in boiling water. At other times, treating things nice. Originally, I never dreamed of becoming a spiritual leader or starting a new spiritual movement. I did not think I was such a great man. However, even as a youth, I had concern and great compassion for the sufferings of others. I wanted to alleviate their suffering in some way. Later in my life, I became involved with religion. After much research and training, I began receiving revelations from God. Many mysterious events and miracles started to happen. Eventually, I came in touch with the source of this unlimited spiritual energy. I received this amazing spiritual power, which was beyond my belief. My life changed drastically and moved in an unexpected direction. One miracle after another happened continuously. For example, whatever I desired materialized without fail. The spiritual power I manifest has benefited hundreds of thousands of people. Serious illness considered hopeless by doctors have been healed. People who were almost dead have been revived and are now healthy and active. Thousands of cases to date have been reported by our members. Whenever I find myself performing these mysterious and amazing divine works, I believe I'm being used by God as an instrument to perform this great mission of saving the world. This is teaching written by Meishu-sama. And for those who doesn't know Meishu-sama, the founder of our organization, just to remind some of you that his name, was Mokichi Okada. And I'd like to share with you a little biography that I'm going to read for you about Meishu-sama, so you have some idea who Meishu-sama was, who Meishu-sama is. And Meishu-sama, he was born to a poor Buddhist family in Asakusa, Tokyo. And after many trials and tribulations, eventually made his fortune in the jewelry business. His success was short-lived, however. After losing his wife, children, and then business following an economic downturn and the Great Kanto earthquake, Meishu-sama started to question the pursuit of material success. He remarried and went on to have further children, but encouraged on to find the answer he thought. He turned to religion to explore and express the spiritual aspects of life. He was initially a follower of a Shinto Omoto religion that taught that the much anticipated age of light was approaching, where he became popular as a spiritual healer. In 1926, at the age of 45, Meishu-sama told his followers that he had received enlightenment and with it a special revelation from God about the dawn of the age of light and his mission as a savior of the people who were suffering. This later led him to found a further new religion to spread the teachings he received on establishing paradise on earth and creating a new civilization. So Meishu-sama talked and wrote extensively about paradise on earth and God's will for humanity, health, wealth, happiness, that we may live in peace and harmony with true nature, each other, and we can live well with ourselves. He summarized his teachings in three pillars: the art of healing, the art of beauty, and the art of nature. In terms of healing, the main teaching that he shared was that of Johrei, channeling God's divine light of purification to clear the spirit of a person who plays to establish a paradise-like state of health, abundance, and happiness. So he thought the importance of the spiritual world and that what happened in the spiritual world precedes events and outcomes in the physical domain. His premise regarding healing with light suggests that clouds formed in the spiritual realm when suffering occurred. These clouds, when purified, are believed to cause physical disease or accidents. By clearing these clouds with divine light, the opportunity for harm is believed to be eliminated. So Meishu-sama valued art to keep the spirits lifted and clear the viewer's spirits through appreciation of beauty. He also taught natural farming methods to keep food pure and as nature intended, to ensure that the body didn't have to deal with chemicals which could cause an accumulation of toxins in the body, which were another cause of purifications. He also taught the need to study nature, to understand the natural laws and how to live in harmony with them more peacefully. Meishu-sama wrote and spoke extensively about his relationship with God and encouraged his followers to deepen their faith and dedication and develop their characters with truth, virtue, and beauty. He wrote many poems, prayers. Meishu-sama also wrote many books and articles, and only a small selection of them have been translated out of Japanese. In 1935, he established the Japan Canon Society, a religious organization that allowed him to talk a little about God, prayer, spiritual matters, and continue to share his approach to spiritual healing with his followers within the parameters of traditional Japanese religious beliefs. But due to political restrictions on religious organization at the time, Meishu-sama opted to develop a parallel medical route to expound his discoveries. But in 1936, he established the Japan Health Association in Tokyo. He soon expanded to open a rehabilitation center focusing on the healing powers of light, combined with Japanese massage and traditional hands-on healing therapies, similar to what he had experienced in Yomoto. And then in 1944, he moved to Hakone, and the following year, he there started construction of the Shinsenkyo, the sacred grounds in Hakone, as a prototype of paradise on earth. And in 1945, he also started the construction of a second sacred ground, Zoyunkyo. It's a prototype of paradise in Atami. He also initiated the construction of the third and final of his sacred grounds in Japan, at Heian-kyo in Kyoto. While in Hakone, he started collecting national treasures of art and culture that he displayed there to the public in the Hakone Museum of Art that was completed in 1952. 1954, he completed the sacred grounds in Atami. And then in 1955, he passed away and he left the organization in the care of his wife, Nidai-sama. His followers honored his death as his ascension into heaven. So that was a very short, brief story about who was Meishu-sama. In short period of time, he did it so much, but he always tells us that he didn't do it himself. He was just guided by the divine, guided to do something. Like we all are the same thing. We are all guided by some invisible power that brings us, that takes us somewhere. Sometimes you think that you're doing on your own volition, but actually you have been, you are being guided to do something. Whatever, if it's at work or at school or in your family, everything that comes to you is that you're being guided. But sometimes, because we are not doing well spiritually, those spiritual clouds we have, sometimes we cannot receive the guidance, the information that we need to be inspired. So that's why we need to be purified. That's why Meishu-sama gave to us what we call Johrei, a way to purify our spirit, this divine energy, divine light. Today, celebrating Meishu-sama's birthday, I am very happy for this, even though we already had the special service with everybody, but you are here representing many, many thousands of people and many of your ancestors. You're here, you may think that you are by yourself, but there are many family, friends, and ancestors together with you in spirit, connected, appreciating this day, this moment. You may think you don't know Meishu-sama, but actually, we never know. I believe that we are all together because of the affinity we have with Meishu-sama, maybe 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. So, and we are here together by affinity also. We may be meeting each other today, but actually, we have met before many times ago. That's how everything works. So I am very happy today for this Meishu-sama's birthday celebration. And I'm more happy to see you all, friends of mine, here today celebrating, praying with me. I'm very happy to have you here. Very, very, very happy. I'm happy to see Gabriela here. Gabriela, 2 days ago, she received also her Ohikari. Congratulations, Gabriela. Tatiana, too, also received the Ohikari. But Gabriela is interesting because talking about miracles, how Meishu-sama changed our lives, it was interesting because many of you met Gabriela and how wonderful miracle she received. When I first met Gabriela, it was through a phone call that I received from a friend of hers to ask me to go to the hospital. Her son, Luca, he was there, and the doctor said that he had only 1 week to live, right?
Yeah, the doctor said that just 7 days to alive.
Yeah.
And he's studying the whole bone marrow team thought he doesn't have any possibility to receive the bone marrow transplant, and the whole church go there every day. So many people.
And that was an amazing thing. I don't know what happened at that time, and I've been doing this for more than 30 years. But this time, everyone wanted to go there and see Luca and give him Johrei. And he had Johrei every day, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8 times. People would go there and give him Johrei. And if you see the picture now, how he looks and how everything is, and I always wanted Gabriela to also have a chance to give Johrei as a member, receive the Ohikari Channel Johrei, but she couldn't. She never had the time to do. She had to go to work and take care of the baby. And now finally she can do that. But I would like to have one day Gabriela here, especially to share with us the story, because it is a beautiful, beautiful story that you have no idea, you cannot believe. That's what I see. That's why I not only I have miracles in my life, in my wife's life, we have so many miracles that happen in our lives. And Miho and Reverend Marco, the president of our association, they all have great miracles. Miracles like Junko, for example. Junko's miracle was amazing. She something that you cannot believe. She was living in Staten Island, simple place there. It was not like the basement, and she applied for what do you call that?
Affordable-
Affordable housing. And she came and she prayed, Meishu-sama, please, I've been doing that. And she was approved. And now you have no idea. She lived in it's a condominium in Manhattan, like that you cannot believe. It's only those who have lots of money they can kind of stay there.
I want
She won twice. Yeah, the first one is where you are living now, recently, and the second one, you just received another invitation. She won twice. So miracles like that happen, and I'd like you always to save those experiences to share with us. It's amazing, and not only the big ones, but the small ones that you think it's a small miracle, but there is a miracle. Just by the fact that you change your mind, or you change your feeling, is also a miracle. Sometimes the most hard things to do is to change. Change all your opinion, change the way how you think. It also has to do with miracles because there's something changing in your spirit. So Gabriela and Junko and many others here, you need to share your faith experience with many people every time you have a chance.
Look at his move around the whole world. I have moved around my child for the whole world. You don't have no idea. It is something that the whole team of the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, they still doesn't believe what happened with Lucas. And they call Lucas, have someone from the church, they didn't know who's come from because they never saw so many members so many times a day come to the hospital and the minister Johrei. It's not just one people, it's more than 5 people, Cyril, Paul, the minister, and everyone come over there to Minister Johrei, to Lucas. Lucas received more than 100 Johreis to October to March this year. And any doctor expect Lucas to receive the bone marrow transplant or survive the leukemia. And the any doctor expect Lucas started to the kindergarten, and he did. And I am very grateful for everyone going there, and I am changing my life a lot. The same thing the minister told me, it's not just about what you do, it's because I think the whole life is a miracle for everyone. And Lucas, he's so stronger. We are very grateful for everyone.
Gabriel, become people do you want to see you send me messages? I want to. No, just continue what you're saying. It's Gabriel.
I am going to show. Lucas was diagnosed with leukemia in September 11, 2021. And leukemia ALL type B. The doctor in the Stony Brook Hospital told me it's a very treatable. Lucas had 99% of the chance to survive. After a couple months, Lucas had one relapse. And they told me Lucas needs to be doing the bone marrow transplant. I never realized how big it is after everything, because Lucas always did chemotherapy and he's jumping. He's so excited. He's a happy child. In June, Lucas started patient and he's staying patient for direct 9 months. I am moving on Lucas to Long Island to the city, bleeding under control. He's received a lot of blood, platelets transfusion, and a lot of things. The team of the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in October 18, they called me and say, your son have 7 days to alive. You need to be stopped to work, and you need to become with his father to the hospital, stay with him. And I have so many friends in the whole part of the world, and they call, and my friends say, I am going to become the minister of the Messianic Church. Can I go there? I say, yes. And the minister come. Trust me. The next day, Lucas have one chance he never had before. Lucas, in the next day, the doctor told he's qualified to doing the CAR T cell. And we start to be Minister Johrei with him all the time because they collected his T cells, and we need to be waiting 6 weeks for the laboratory genetic modify everything. During those 6 weeks, the minister, everybody here go there every day, including people from Brazil, going there to Minister Johrei with Lucas every day, a lot of times a day. Sometimes I wasn't there because I need to be work for provider Lucas Health Insurance. It's very hard, but your minister come during the night, you too late. The hospital doesn't believe the progress of Lucas. The doctor just say, I am gonna hear you. Lucas received the CAR T cells in the end of the November after the Thanksgiving last year. And after the doctor say the CAR T cell doesn't work. You remember? The CAR T cell doesn't work because Lucas, it is with oxygen, and I'm saying, no, leave it. No need to be right now cut off to the CAR T cell. We need to be putting Lucas in the radiation. And Lucas wanted to be walk around with the oxygen in the hospital. It is unbelievable. And I am walk around with him, and he's continue to keep fighting. And everybody go to Minister Johrei with Lucas every day, so many times. And Lucas, he's concluded to the CAR T cells in the end of last year in December. In January 26, he did the bone marrow transplant 3 days before his father had one heart attack. And about the whole situation, because bone marrow transplant is not something easy. It is radiation for the whole body, for destroy the CAR T cells, plus chemotherapy. And Lucas going through a lot. He did everything exists in the United States, biological, chemotherapy, everything. You don't have no idea, everything. I am go to a bunch of the hospital, Philadelphia, St. Jude's, Seattle, a lot of hospitals. And everybody doesn't believe nothing Lucas going to survive, anybody. But I am believe because he is a strong boy. My faith with everyone, I never ministered Johrei before, but my faith, his father, and everyone keep to Lucas happy. Look, I have the proof for everything. But if you saw Lucas in the Halloween, say trick or treat, can walking, Lucas after, you saw he can walking, his bones, he's with a morphine, he's 3 days after his dancing baby shark. It is something anybody believe. Because it is something very complicated to explain miracle for people doesn't saw it, Sometimes the people doesn't believe, but I am believe. My son, he's a miracle. And I am very grateful for everything happened with him. After the bone marrow, everything doing great. And a lot of kids I know, I have contact, receive a bunch of the medicine. The only thing I pray every day is for Lucas doesn't have a lot of medicine because I don't make money for that. And Lucas, with a natural thing, the oil, Lucas, he didn't have too much medicine for liver, heart, pancreas. He just did it with the oil. The oil, the doctor told me one thing, I am come back to October. Doctor, can I give to my child a oil, essential oil or something? Give to a child whatever you want. He doesn't want to be survive. That's the doctor point.
Remember that.
The doctor come, your son needs to be started to the palliative treatment. But they say, can I give to my child? And he say, all right, doing whatever you want. You are the mom. After I give to him the oil, it is a bunch of things. Because I think if the mom or you don't believe, you don't think you have something, nothing going to be happening. We need to be believed. But I am very grateful to share Lucas, but I need more time to show him his pictures. And can I show him my phone?
You can show them. Yeah, show them.
I am showing. Lucas, I don't want to make anyone crying because I crying a lot in the past 3 years. And he is one type of the child you're never going to see him crying a lot. He is very happy for everything. I'm going to show one pictures, 1 second. That picture is October 21, the minister with him in the hospital.
Let me see. Can you see him? Oh, yeah, you have to go show them close. And then you
That's
put on.
that's the first day. And Lucas, he can walk. The next day, 22, Lucas starts to be walking with the nurse practitioner.
Yeah, put it on the camera so that they can also see. Yeah, because let's see.
Lucas starts to be walking.
Can you see one when he face? We can see his face. The same one.
Yeah, that's Lucas with the trick or treat with the shark. They always try to keep his life so funny in the hospital. They are amazing with the whole children in the memorial. And he did they collect the T cells of Lucas. In December 7, they told me the CAR T cell doesn't work. Lucas it's a very strong pictures. Lucas was like that. His whole body have a 99% from the tumor, lymph nodes, cancer, everything
I
else.
think they can't see. Can you see now?
But he's keep fighting to be walking the whole hall of the hospital.
Yeah.
And I have my faith, and I told the doctor, I am going to believe the immunotherapy going to be work. That's the one woman, she's come from Italy. Her name is Patricia. She's come from to help me volunteer in the hospital. She's stayed 3 months to help me if I am keep working.
Now show the picture how it looks now.
And that pictures, it is in December 24, Lucas after discharge to the hospital. 15 days after, he's with a dog in the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, before he couldn't walk.
And right now, I keep my promise to my son. And right now, I am gonna, because I have a bunch of the pictures, but I'm gonna show Lucas with a big hair. That's Lucas in the summer.
Yeah.
That's Lucas in the summer this year. And
there is one that he has the faces.
Yes,
up close.
Yeah, I am going to be 1 second. Because I wanted to saw his hair.
The picture.
Can I show you Lucas' picture with my friend? She doesn't have any problem. That's Lucas right now.
Yeah.
He's with my friend. Her name is
that picture.
That's him right now. And he's doing great. And I am very grateful. He is my miracle.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gabriela, for sharing. And this is not going to be this time because when we have this service, you will be invited to come and do this again. So thank you all very much. I'd like you to Please stand up and let's sing happy birthday to Meishu-sama so we can
Happy
finish
birthday.
it. Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, Meishu-sama. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So this brings to conclusion this service. And I believe we do have some snacks and some things that you can have there. And also, are you not gonna do the flower?
Oh, I think we have enough to do. We're gonna close the seat tomorrow, so we have those flowers, now this display, but you can pick.
You can take
Yeah,
it.
you can, yeah, we have enough, before this is one book.
And also, we're going to be closed, we are open only on this, January 1st for, 11, it's gonna be 11 a.m. for a special service. Also, from tomorrow until, December, we're gonna be closed for the holidays. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Sorry. Cheers. Thank you. I can't imagine how much it affected. Obrigada. Eu demorei tanto tempo. Thank you. Eu sou brasileiro com muito roupa americana. Hoje, ministro, eu tenho que ir.
Os parabéns aí. Vai lá.
Ô, Wilson, lembra que eu te falei que ia trazer um amigo?
Você falou,
Agostinho.
Oi, tudo bom? Muito prazer. Ele vai ver o Milson. Sim, muito prazer.
Ele estava comigo em Miami lá para aula.
Foi lá, né?
Obrigado, conheci.
Eu morei lá. I lived in Miami for 25 years. I was there. Yeah, I started in Johrei when I came, there was nothing. Now they have a Broward, Miami.
Yeah, yeah, now it's Miami Garden.
Miami God. I'm glad you came. Yeah.
Good.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm always here for my people.
But you live,
No, we live in the same place. We house place. We're the same team. That's how we all met. Yeah, in the same school.
Oh, that's nice. So don't talk about soccer with me today. To be honest with you, we are still very happy because to play with Manchester City, it's an honor. You played today?
Yes.
You played yesterday.
The semi-final, the final.
Final. Fluminense against Manchester City. Of course, we lost 4-0. It's okay. Just like that.
It's okay. I turned on the TV, was 1-0 already.
It's amazing how the difference.
Yeah.
Players,
Yeah.
those guys, they're fast, they are strong, they're smart. Amazing. No, to be honest, I didn't believe what people, those people who talk a lot about football. I listened to those podcasts and they say, oh, Manchester City, this and that. I said, yeah, I don't think so. Really, I was like,
That's not happening with us, Maybe we always think we not like that anymore.
no, I was like that. But, and we had that illusion, right?